Alright, so you clicked on this video to learn about how to add halation and bloom to your videos in Premiere Pro, because there's no like drag and drop feature that you can use to like make the effect. Now you might be like, Trent, you've already made a video on this topic, and I know. Let's hop in Premiere Pro, talk about it, and use some nice footage that we maybe have already shot and shown on the channel 3 other times as an example for this purpose. Okay, let's go into it. We're gonna make this quick. Go in Premiere Pro, take all your footage, duplicate it on top of each other. So now you have 2 layers of the same exact footage. Go to your effects panel. If you don't have your effects panel, window, scroll down here, click effects, it'll pop up somewhere. Type in Luma key, right? Click and drag. Type in Gaussian blur, click and drag, wherever that might be, on the same top duplicated footage. Now, go to effect controls. I'm going to bring this up a bit so I can actually see what I'm doing here. Scroll down. I'm going to shrink down my lumetri color because I don't want it in the way. And make sure your Luma key is on top of your Gaussian blur. If it isn't, put it on top. Now that you have this, the Luma key acts like a mask. So we're going to turn off this bottom layer, and you can see that automatically the Luma key made certain things dark. You have a threshold and a cutoff. A threshold is the amount that it covers, and the cutoff is where it's not allowed to cover, essentially. So we're gonna bring our cutoff up to like 83-ish, and you'll start to see that only the bright sections of the footage are covered and allowed to be unmasked, right? Everything else is dark and masked out. We're gonna bring the threshold to about 88. Now turn the layer back on. Over here, you'll see your program. Nothing will look different because right now, nothing has changed. What we need to do now, go to Gaussian blur and bring this Gaussian blur up to a point that looks good to you. This will be dependent on your style and your input. The number I like to start with is 50 and see where we go from there. You can automatically see that if I enlarge this, around all the lights, it's really glowy and blown out. It's kind of too much to me. Once again, you gotta play back and forth with it, but this is not a very good look. It looks a little messy. Under my Gaussian blur, I'm gonna take that to about 20, and then I'm gonna toggle this layer on and off. So this is before. That's after. I think that looks pretty nice. Let's make this full screen. I think that this looks pretty nice. All right, so we just added the bloom. Now let's add the halation. First thing we gotta do is add an adjustment layer. You can see that I already have an adjustment layer here. However, this adjustment layer has a color grade attached to it for the footage. I don't wanna lose that color grade, and we're gonna have to change the blend mode here in a minute. So we're going to make another adjustment layer by going to our project, right-clicking, new item, and then adjustment layer. Make sure that the sequence settings are the same, which they are. Press OK, and drag it onto your footage there. Perfect. Go to your effect controls, have that ready, and then go up here to effects and type in channel blur. You can see I already have the word channel typed in. Obsolete, channel blur, click and drag that onto the top or the brand new adjustment layer that you just made. Now that you have this, we're almost in the final home stretch here. It will lag your computer out a bit. Your computer will kind of hate you because it's just such an intense effect. We're gonna go to change the red blurriness to about 25-ish. And then we want to change our blending mode to lighten. And you'll know it's applied when all of a sudden, if we look this large, you can see that there's a red glow around the edges of some of the parts of the frame. And that's what we want. So if we turn the effects off and then we turn them on, now we have this beautiful halation look. And that's it. This is the footage before we added the bloom and halation, and this is the footage after we did. And to take this one step further, to help you more than just teaching you it and then leaving, let's make this into a preset so you don't have to do all this work every time. You can just drag and drop it onto your footage. To save a preset, all you do is press on the layer or wherever the effect that you want to save as a preset is, scroll down, channel blur. In our case, this is the halation one. Right click, save as preset. Save it to, halation presets. Now on this top duplicate layer, I want to select both of them by holding Command, clicking the first one, then holding Command, clicking the second one, right-clicking these, save preset. Now it will combine both of those together and save it as a preset. We're gonna name this one Bloom, of course. It's a couple steps and then you're done. So I hope this video was a little bit clearer. I hope it was better than the other ones that I made on the channel, just a bit more concise and better quality. I try my best to make every video better than the last one. So if you guys could leave me some reviews down below, let me know what you thought of the video. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe if you want to stick around and see more content like this. And I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Peace out. Goodbye. All right.